Hi, it's Dustin Lanier. Thanks for listening. Please find me on LinkedIn for original public sector operations content every week. And please reach out to me if I and my team of procurement professionals at Civic Initiatives can help you be a public procurement change agent. I announced yesterday that I'll be using the LinkedIn audio capacity next Wednesday, the 30th at noon Central, to host a conversation with TJ Martin from City of Phoenix. If you haven't heard her speak, she's super compelling and authentic. I had a chance when I was in Phoenix at the Arizona NIGP chapter event to talk about my speech on It's Go Time, where I go through why it's really important to understand what a critical time it is for job mobility in procurement right now, how we should take that into account when we are designing work, and really understanding the mentality of young people as they're considering procurement and the differences in how the generations think about work. In the course of doing that speech, I have a challenge part where I talk about getting out into the field and talking to young people about procurement. Could you do it, and would it be interesting? It was a relatively large crowd, so I asked, is anyone doing that? One person raised their hand, and I found out later it was TJ because I hadn't had a chance to meet her yet. And she said, I'm doing exactly that, and I'm speaking about that in about 3 hours. So I stuck around and listened, and she has a great presentation on how she's trying to bring procurement to young people, how she's creating job paths, how she's able to make it fun and irreverent and connect with people, and the kind of programs that she's doing now and the ones that she is going to continue want to do. So at the end of it, I said, we basically gave a 2-hour version of the same speech. We ought to combine them and have a discussion. So therefore, that's what we're doing next week. For any of you who have been around when we did our Clubhouse podcasts, where we would allow people on stage, we would have a discussion, record an audio roundtable. That's basically what we're going to do here. If you don't know, LinkedIn has some new audio functionality that is basically an obvious competitor to Clubhouse. I've gone to a couple events here. It seems like they've worked out some of the kinks. It's one of the first chances I've had to be able to use the new format. So if you ever participated in our Clubhouse forums, and especially our Wednesday lunch crew, which is folks like Jamie Shore and Justin Sullivan and James Crenshaw and Kristen Webb and Jenny Hederman, etc. And if I etcera'd you, please join. Listen in on some of the conversation, and let's see if we like this format. I look forward to talking about this important topic, generating the next generation of procurement all-stars. So again, Wednesday, November 30th at noon Central. I hope you'll join us. We will record the audio for a podcast, so if your schedule doesn't permit you to join us at that time, look for it next week as well. Thanks again, and if you're listening to this before Thanksgiving, have a happy Thanksgiving.